Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time. My name is Coach Liz. All right, we're gonna do messages from your person. We're gonna see what they want to say to you, what they want to say. And the reason why I wanted to focus on messages from your person is because something about communication has been off. Two reasons why I would say that. 3 reasons why I will say that. 1, I picked the blue candle, which talks about the throat chakra. So sometimes I just go and grab a candle, whatever color it is. That means, everything happens for a reason. And then earlier today during my live on TikTok, it was like my throat was really messing up. And then 3, today, I believe, is the last day of Mercury retrograde. And usually during Mercury retrograde, we tend to have issues with communication. So now that that's, passing by, I feel like our throat chakra is getting ready to open up, or we're getting ready to speak our truth, speak how we truly feel, confess. So I don't know, I was being called to just pull messages from your person, maybe things that they haven't said to you. And it's so funny. Look, it says, oh no, I thought it was another one, but maybe it was, maybe they felt like they couldn't tell you how that they loved you. Maybe that's something that they had difficulty with, and they had to surrender to the connection, to their feelings. All right, well, let's see. Now, it is still a general reading, you guys, so if it does not resonate, don't force the shoe to fit. There'll be more readings to come. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. I truly appreciate the support. And welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining the team. I appreciate the support. Okay, let's see. I've been also picking up distance, like physical for some of you, but also energetic. Like, I don't know if you guys could be in no contact, just in separation at this time. It says we keep replaying the same story over and over again, and it never ends. It never ends well. When are we going to do better so we can be better? So this is giving me that energy of the Wheel of Fortune. Repeating patterns. But I feel like divine timing was at play. Again, Mercury retrograde, right? That's something that we cannot control. So something like it's almost had to happen the way it has been. Maybe the separation was needed for growth. I'm hearing growth and expansion. I keep seeing the Three of Wands in my third eye. So something about expansion, growth, and also, again, distance or travel. Small offering. It says, I know you want more from me, but this is what I can give you at the moment. I'm unsure of what I can give you and when I can give it to you. But I do want to offer you something more valuable than before. It says, I just can't. I'm feeling hopeless and helpless. There is nothing that I can do. Life is what it is. Life is what is it, and we just have to accept our circumstances. So sometimes somebody could be in victim mentality, like stuck in their head, feeling that like they can only give you but so much, or a small offer, or something that short and temporary. It doesn't feel like a solid offer. Maybe they're just like sending you some flowers to show you that they care, but it's not a solid commitment, and maybe you're ready for a higher level of commitment. And I feel like settling. It's like they're settling or getting stuck in a situation, like they feel stuck in a situation they can't get out of. I don't know if this is like another relationship or just a situation, maybe whatever it may be, whatever that third party situation may be. It could be a person, place, thing. If this is distance, that could be the third party situation. The interference is the fact that there's distance between the two of you. It says, I had my life all planned out, focusing on my 5-year plan. But then I met you and everything changed. I didn't know how to rearrange my life for you. I should have learned to compromise. So I feel like whoever you were dealing with, it was almost like you could have been dealing with a Virgo, or they have Virgo in their chart. But it's like they had a specific plan, right? Like they could have already set like a plan into motion, or I'm seeing like someone have like, if this was, say, a person that was used to being single and they had like their retirement plan set, they had money aside, it was just like they had something planned out. And maybe you came into their life during, and they weren't expecting the connection to grow the way it has. And it's like they know that they know that they should be giving you more. They know that they should give you something more solid, but they feel stuck in I guess like their point of view, or how they're viewing y'all's connection. Wordless. Yeah, something about communication. I told y'all. And unsent messages. I know what the fuck I be talking about, y'all. I swear I do. I just don't know what I be saying at the moment until y'all tell me what it means. There is so much for me to tell you, but I'm unable to express myself in a rational way, so I'd rather keep it quiet. So yeah, it's like they can't find the words to tell you that they do feel like deeply for you, like they have these deep emotions and feelings towards you, but something about a plan they had put into motion, or something how they saw themselves living didn't include, maybe it didn't include love, it didn't include a significant other or a partner or a higher level of commitment. This is probably somebody that wanted to do, Virgo is that hermit energy, the number 9. So maybe this is someone that was used to doing life by themselves, maybe being in solitude. They didn't care too much. This is someone that likes to maybe be a hermit, right? They like to be at home on their own, move on their own. And they were okay with that. And they didn't expect for y'all's relationship or the connection to grow the way it did. I'm seeing like fruits and vegetables here. So your person could be really focusing on eating healthy. Or you could be focusing on eating healthier. Like your appearance, something about your appearance could be significant. Your person was very like so focused, like they're very consistent. They very self-disciplined. Like it's like they once they've set their mind to a goal, they stick to it and nothing can distract them. But I feel like because you showed up in a very, almost like a very nourishing or energy, like you didn't deplete them, you didn't take away from them, because you showed up almost like something like a fruit they didn't know they needed or nutrition they didn't know was missing, right? Like they didn't, something about your energy almost like gave them that energy to like it made them, what's the word I'm freaking looking for, Spirit? It motivated them to get better, to grow. And it's almost like it's pushing them to grow, but in a different direction where they didn't know they needed to grow into, right? Like they weren't expecting this energy. You showed up as exactly the divine feminine. That's exactly what I was trying to say. It's like you showed up in divine energy. So this person was like stuck, wordless, like didn't know what to say, because they have never been here before. They've never experienced this before. It's like they've tried to communicate And maybe they once thought like this was just like physical connection between the two of y'all, like it wasn't gonna go past that. Maybe both of you, maybe you're someone that's really into like your physical, like you're like to work out, you like to eat healthy, and that's what attracted this person initially. But I feel like as time went on, they started to realize that it was a lot more to that. Like you were feeding their soul much more than they thought you were, and you have left them speechless. Something about communication. I'm trying to tell y'all something about communication. And the other reading, this could be your storyline as well. Like it could be connected to that other reading I did, because it did talk about also the throat chakra or confessions. These are my confessions. Somebody's getting ready to confess something. Yeah, magical muse. I became inspired by your presence. What did I say? You're like motivational. Like you motivated this person to grow. Your energy and your beauty. Without you, I am missing my tools to create my next masterpiece. It's like you put them on to something that they didn't even know was possible or that was missing in their life. But it says, I was used to being the central focus of everyone's attention, but your magnetism outweighed mine, and I was insecure about that. I do feel like you're someone that, as a divine energy, is like you show up as someone who is, I'm hearing, equally yoked. I don't know if you're just well-rounded. Maybe your body looks good as hell, right? Like you're someone that, again, cares about your physique, or you're working on your physique, you're working on losing weight, or you're gaining weight in the right places. And it's like you're, again, not only your beauty and your booty, but also your energy, right? Like how you show up as a divine being. Leo season could have been significant for some of you. Something could have happened or is going to happen during Leo season. I know we're in it now. And spring. Maybe things are getting ready to blossom with your connection. Something about flowers. I keep picking up flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Blooming. Maybe the connection is starting to bloom. The spring could have been, like I said, significant for some of y'all. Maybe y'all met in the spring. It says, I am not feeling fulfilled in my life. Therefore, I'm chasing money and status as a way to increase my self-worth. I also feel I'm not equipped to handle our connection, and I rather focus on what I can control. So that's exactly what they were doing. I feel like that's exactly what they were doing. They were trying to focus like on their, this is a person. All right. So I'm picking up on someone who was like super focused on their money, their career, going up the ladder. I'm picking up on like the energy of like, this is like a single bachelor or, you know, bachelorette. I don't know. Put yourself where you fit. I'm hearing just going after the bag. I'm not worried about nobody. I don't care about nobody. I'm going after this goal. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get there, and I'm going to do it in 5 years. And they were doing it not because they didn't care to open themselves up. It was more so because they hadn't met the right one. But also something about this person, like person's childhood, something about this person's childhood or their past could have made them shut down emotionally. So they like started to focus on the materialistic stuff, the material stuff, money, cars, clothes, the things that they thought would fulfill them. But, you know, they started to realize, like, you know, money is not everything. Money is not everything. And now, now it's like things are starting to, there's a new version of them that I feel like is starting to blossom. And I feel like they owe it. I don't want to say they owe it to you, but I do feel like your energy triggered it. What did I say about childhood? Inner child. I have made it and used excuses in order to control or sabotage our connection, but now I realize the only way to heal is to mend, acknowledge, and forgive my past. I'm telling y'all, when I be picking up shit, I'm not trying to make it up. I don't just be saying stuff. Something about this, your person's childhood, their past, it's like they shut themselves out. Patience and time is taking time. Something about timing, divine timing. Didn't I say that? It's like when I channel stuff, you guys, I say it and then it just like it comes down into my head. It comes down into my head, it leaves. It goes in through my head and out through wherever, my mouth, and that's it. I forget about it. But I do feel like with this Virgo energy, I feel like they're doing the inner work as well. Like, I do feel like this person has really been taking the time to nourish not only their physical, like they're eating healthier and working out, but I do also feel like they are feeding their soul. Like, they could be spending more time in prayer or meditation, or they could be reading, maybe even, I don't know why I'm picking up like self-help books or things that will help them heal that inner child. It's like they're acknowledging that they have to heal this certain part of themselves, heal their past, forgive their past, and accept that, they don't have to repeat those cycles, those patterns, right? That they can break them. They can break those patterns that they have been repeating. It says, I just want you to know how much I miss you and how much you mean to me. It's been difficult moving on without you, but I'm waiting on the perfect time to return, and I am trusting in the process. So for some of you, like I said, you guys are in separation, or just, like I said, at a distance, and it's about divine timing. If you guys were separated due to like a physical separation where one had to maybe go, I see work. I'm picking up on like maybe work at a distance. I feel like this separation was supposed to happen so that healing can occur. Heavy on the time, y'all. The timing, something about timing is significant. And again, Leo, that Leo energy, courage. It says, I don't care what it takes, how long it takes, who I upset, I'm going to return to you one way or another. Okay. That's that Leo energy. I'm picking up on like that beast, like I'm going after what I want. The lion chasing after the gazelle. You're the poor little gazelle that doesn't stand a chance. I'm picking up on like that energy where it's like you look good, you're glowing, you're that 9 of Pentacles, right? Where you're successful, you've been pouring into yourself, and you're not all about the material, but you do have a certain level of self-sufficiency, right? Like you're able to take care of yourself, you're independent. Like I said, I feel like you're someone that has been focusing on your health and your healing in every way, right? Physical and inner. Okay, all right. It says, I don't understand our connection and the way I feel when I am with you. I'm not ready for whatever this is. I can't handle this right now. I'd rather not think about it. So they could have been trying to distract themselves with, it's like I feel like I'm picking up on someone that's really handsome, really pretty. They could have been trying to like use that cute little smile or them pretty little eyes to get attention from others. But just as quickly as they try to do that, they realize like this is not, it ain't it. It says, I am wearing a mask by appearing happy and serene, see, in front of others. When I am alone, I think about you and realize I was my true authentic self when I was with you. So this person knows. It doesn't even matter if they try to flirt with other people to try to get their mind off it. They know that they're only faking it. At the end of the day, they're still going to go home to their little lonely bed and eat, like, not lonely. I don't want to say lonely, but it does feel like they still go home to a quiet home, a quiet house, and all they can think about is you. your face, your energy, your glow, just your aura. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. Yeah, see, it says I was too focused on my career and my goals. What did I tell y'all? This is someone that was just like consistently like making money their main focus. I took you for granted and expected you to wait for me. Unfortunately, you knew you'll be waiting forever. I'm sorry, I never put you first. So yeah, it just feels like this is someone that has been focusing on their money. They've been using that possibly like an excuse, trying to say like they were busy, or that's why they weren't opening up. But in reality, it's just like your energy was just, it triggered them. It triggered your person to grow, to kind of check themselves. Be patient. There's a lot of time, something about time, you guys. There's 3 clocks on here. This one says 9 o'clock. No, wait. This says 8:50. 8:50. Something about home, a stability, coming home to self. This one says 7:55. Something about definitely Leo season. Getting the courage to take action, to speak up, communicate. You could be seeing 444. Definitely heavy on the patience. Patience, 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 divine timing. I feel like this is them asking you to have patience. I do feel like this is someone who is really doing the work, y'all. Like, it does feel like this is someone who is accepting and realizing like how they've been wearing this mask, how they haven't been showing up as their true authentic self. And it does feel like they're ready to show you. See, it says forget what they say, what matters is what they do. So they could have been talking and maybe saying little things, giving you little small offers so that you wouldn't completely walk away. Cut your losses. Yeah, like I feel like you're going back and forth on whether or not you should just release and let this go. But I do also feel like, I don't know. I'm like, listen, I'm not about to tell nobody to wait for anybody, but that is absolutely your choice. But I do feel like this is a person who is trying. Now, you cannot fall in love with potential. We do know that, right? We do know that. But I do feel like this is someone who is trying to grow, like who is actually doing the work to grow. Okay, we'll take them. It says turn the negative to positive. See, having relationship challenges or having a negative mindset can affect the way you see your partner and yourself. Replace that negativity with positivity. So yes, I'm telling y'all, like this person, I feel like I'm talking to someone who maybe you guys could be at odds right now, or just the distance is really weighing heavy if you are like in a long distance connection, or like if you guys are going through like a no contact, right? Like this person is just going through a moment where they're facing their own like demons, right? The things that they need to heal. Like sometimes that's difficult, having to figure yourself out, your emotions and your traumas, and also entertain another human being by showing up for them as well, right? Like that's difficult. It's difficult when you go through your own transformation. So when you're in a relationship, sometimes I feel like you do have to allow your partner to go through those cycles and feel safe to grow and evolve without feeling like like the connection is just going to be over or done. Like there's a need to look at the positive, even though it may not feel so positive right now. Allow them to heal their past pain. You may have to wait a little while before they ever commit to another, but once they're in a better place, they will take that leap of faith. Yeah. So I do feel like timing, something about divine timing. And I don't want to say like this person is just like stalling or just doing things on purpose. I do feel like this person is actually trying to make the changes, right? Like they are going through the motions to be able to come out of this cycle that they've probably been in for their entire life, y'all. Seriously, like I feel like this is someone who has lived that single lifestyle, right? That hermit, like I don't even feel like this person was just out and about. I just feel like this person was very much to themselves. Survive the long distance. I promise y'all, I cannot make it up. I don't make it up. I love it when my spirit team be like, you right, sis. It says, whether it's physical or emotional distance, if you're determined to make it work, it's possible, but you must quickly work towards reducing the gap. So I feel like that's exactly what your person is trying to do. But they know that in order to reduce the gap, they have to do the inner work. So they need that safe space to do so. It says, if you focus on shaping your own growth, you will attract someone better because you are better too. Be greater without needing someone to make you greater. So the more you focus on nourishing, like either focusing on yourself, because I'm looking at this Virgo energy again. The more you focus on your own growth, whether it is physical, whether it is inner work, right? That's pushing, that's triggering. I feel like that's literally triggering your person to do the work as well. The more they see you ascend, the more they see you grow and expand energetically, it triggers your person to do the same. Create a safe space. Didn't I just say that? Allow your partner to speak openly. We're talking about the throat chakra, without being judged or treated as they're wrong and broken. If they come to you, be there to meet them. So, and what is this? Don't ignore the red flags. It says overlooking the bad behavior in your partner because you really want things to work out can cost you later. Take off the blinders and deal with it head on. So there is a need to speak up, right? Like I'm not saying be passive or let this person, run loose. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is, if there is something that you need to communicate about the connection or about your emotions or how a certain situation is making you feel, then there should be a safe space that your person creates for you and vice versa. If this is your person going through the changes, going through the transformation, doing the healing work, then it does feel like you create that safe space for them to grow. But also, creating a safe space does not mean you just ignore what needs to be talked about, right? Like the safe space is for both of y'all, not just for one person, right? So it's okay for you to voice and speak about your concerns, because it's two people in a relationship, right? It's not just one person growing. But like I said, there needs to be that space where neither one of you feels like you're doing things to fix each other, but to grow, right? To grow and expand individually so that y'all can do it as a couple together. Okay. It says compromise is a bridge you need to cross to make peace with your partner. Learn the art of compromise and meet each other halfway so that you minimize the amount of friction in your relationship so both feel valued and fulfilled. So, yeah, I mean, it's for both of you, like I just said. compromise, meet each other in the middle. It feels like there is something that could have triggered your person, and it could have triggered distance or separation between the two of you. Again, whether physical or emotional, but it does feel like this is a learning curve. Like this is something that is going to help y'all grow individually as well as like in your relationship. Yeah. Okay. I like it. I like it. Not too bad. That's not too bad. What tarot deck do I want to use? Tarot. This one. This one. We'll go to the olds. It's the old school where it all started. I love these cards. These will always be my favorite. They just have like too many naked people on there, and YouTube don't like it, so I don't use them as much, but I love these cards. All right, let's get some tarot. Let's see what happened. What's the argument about? What caused the distance? Let me start there. What's this distance? Yeah, someone's having a spiritual awakening, or like they're realizing something. That's that Nine of Pentacles I was telling y'all about. It's like y'all are self-sufficient. You're successful. It's like your energy is just very luxurious. Like you're just focusing on your feeding to your soul. I'm hearing like feeding to yourself, pampering yourself. Four of Wands. I did say something about home, didn't I? Coming home. 444. You could be seeing 444. All right, let's see. 10 of Wands. Emotional baggage. Holding on to too much. Exhaustion. Tired. Overworked. Somebody overworking. Is doing too much. With the Ace of Cups, it always gives me like that healing, right? That healing journey, the beginning of a healing journey for some reason for me. Also get like new love or recommitment. But I do feel like with that inner child healing, it does feel like someone finally putting down the burdens, right? The baggage, the past, things that has been weighing this person down. I do also feel like this is someone that overworks. Like they overwork. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What'd I say? 8 of Pentacles. Overworks. And the Hierophant. Maybe this is how they grew up, thinking that they had to work to manifest, or overwork, or work extra hard to manifest like the material with the stuff that they wanted. Like they had to, yeah, with this Capricorn energy. Like I felt like they had to they were being like, they're just over ambitious. Like they're just too much. Just too much. Too focused on their career. But it was because that's what they grew up thinking or believing. Especially if this was like from childhood with the Hierophant. This is actually like how they grew up. Like that's how they were raised. What's the Hierophant? Ace of Cups. Listen, it wanted to pop out. It's like your love, the love that you came in with, the love that you offered, I'm telling you, triggered. The way you love yourself, the way you show up for yourself, triggered this person. See? 9 of Wands. They had their guards up. But it went from the 10 of Wands to the 9 of Wands. So you were able to knock some off. You were able to knock one. You were triggered them by knocking a wand down. It's like, I'm telling you, it's like they went from exhausted, but every time they get exposed to your energy and your love, it's almost like you feed their little pieces of you, feeds their soul, like these small offering. It gives them, I did pick on that solar energy, so on that solar plexus energy, so like life, something about life force. It's like you give them that motivation, that fire, that spark to change or do something different. You inspire this person. To move, to take action. Someone's rushing in to tell you something. With the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Okay, 2 things. Oh, and the Emperor just fell out. Okay, big sweetie. This person looks really good. This man is fine. They could have blue eyes for some of you, or they could have really pretty eyes. Their skin could be really nice too. Like they have like beautiful skin. They could look younger than what they actually are, like their age. They could be very passionate. Like, I want to say the word lust. Like, they could be a little lustful. I'm going to say that. They just very fiery. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this person is like rushing towards you to close this gap. They're coming in to offer you this either this cup of love, or there's this new commitment, renewal. They know they need to take action though. They know they do. But it does feel like right now they're focusing on pouring into themselves. Yeah, 3 of Cups, pouring into themselves. That's that 6 of Cups. That's that past energy. Something about you guys could have grown up in the same community, or you guys know a lot of the same people in the community. Y'all could have went to the same school or grown up in the same neighborhood since like childhood, maybe since you guys were children. But that inner child energy is coming through again. Like they are working on healing. And with the 3 of Cups, let's talk about celebration and collaboration. More so celebration. Coming together, reuniting. I'm picking up celebrating. I don't know. Maybe this person could be planning some sort of reunion. Some of you could be going to a reunion with the 3 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. Maybe. I'm hearing high school reunion. I don't know. 3 of Cups. Or maybe that's where y'all met. Queen of Wands. Okay. Both of y'all look good. Both of y'all are showing, well, the King of Wands hasn't fallen out, but I feel like with this charismatic Casanova, it does give King of Wands energy. It's like you both look good. You both smell good. You take action. You're assertive. You're confident. That's that life force energy again, that solar plexus energy. Yeah, you go after what you want. You're passionate. You could be very intuitive as well, but you are someone that you take action towards, like, your whatever your intuition tells you, is you don't hesitate. You take action towards it. You know, you're very confident in who you are. You could like to dress very like I don't know, fashion could be something like significant for you. I don't know, that's something about fashion. And the Chariot, something moving forward, balancing out. Okay. And the King of Pentacles. So, okay, they're focusing on their money, right? That's what they've been doing. Keeping their eye on their money, their career. This is someone who does well with like business, money matters. Capricorn, you could be dealing heavy. Wait, is it Capricorn or Virgo? The King of Pentacles always gives me Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but heavy on the earth sign. You could definitely be dealing with a Capricorn, especially because there's a lot of work here. They love, Capricorns love getting to the money. Page of Swords with the World at the bottom of the deck. I feel like they've been really, they admire you for one, but I feel like they've been studying how you move, like how you're so confident. They've been studying how you are so outgoing, assertive, right? Like you take action. You're someone that takes action, and it's confident action, right? This is after you thought something through, and you stand 10 toes down and you go for it, right? And I feel like this person really admires that about you. You could be a fire sign yourself, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They feel like how you, they can be watching you. If you guys are at a distance, and this person could be watching you, like your social media accounts. They could be watching you from afar. If you are, like I said, if you're at a distance. Heavy on the life force energy, that sun energy, your solar plexus, going after what you want. I'm telling you, your confidence. What else? Your warmth, your determination, your self-discipline, all of like, I feel like this person really admires that, and that has pushed them to want to grow, for them to see and heal and reveal the things that they've been holding in from their past. Yeah, 8 of Cups. They've had to walk away, emotionally detached from the things that they were either not facing or in denial about. Yeah, that's that fiery energy again. They're getting ready to take action. It's like they're working on the courage to take action towards you. I feel like they're tired of watching you from afar. Like, especially if you guys are really in no contact. I do feel like they're just, they've really just been studying you, right? And the more they study you, the more they like kind of go within themselves, and they're like, well, shit, like, if divine feminine is, you know, willing to take action, do this, XYZ, then I need to be doing the same. Like, I need to get on it. I need to get on it. I need to start closing cycles. I need to, you know, grow from, you know, my past, or move on from my past. I don't know. Something about your energy exposing your person's need to evolve, to grow. It's like they're seeing their own red flags. They're seeing their own red flags. Yeah, 7 of Swords. They could have been in denial. They could have been like this person that was in and out, flighty. They just used to like flirting, not having anything serious with anybody. And then you came in and it was like, okay, maybe I do need to settle down, right? Maybe I am the problem. The truth. Look at them. They're seeing that they're the problem. They're the problem. Oh. Well, okay. What we're going to close it out with. Let's get a relationship message. Let's get a relationship message. What relationship message do you have? Community. What did I say? Something about community. Something about community. The Three of Cups. Maybe people in their friend group, they're telling them to like take a sort of action towards you, like especially if they've been holding back. Maybe some either friends or family members are like telling them like, just you need to move, do something. Aw, loyal heart. I love that. And round. So yeah, see, cycles. What did I tell y'all? Something about cycles. This person is realizing their own like cycles, repetitive cycles that they've been on or kept repeating. And you kind of came in and you kind of put a stop to that shit, and they're left having to do something about it, right? Like take action. Instead of focusing so much on the money, it's like they're needing to redirect their focus to you. These people the owls are looking at each other. I do feel like they're going through this transformation because owls too are, symbolize wisdom, right? Like they're very knowledgeable. They're known as like the wise spirit animal, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And I feel like you're very wise, right? Like I feel like you show up as someone that's very knowledgeable, that has done that inner work. And I feel like with loyal heart, I feel like this person knows that in order for them to show up on the same energetic level as you, they have to do the inner work themselves. And because I feel like they're loyal, I feel like they know that you are loyal as well. They want to do the work. Like they're wanting to evolve and ascend and expand, right? Something about threes is very significant. All right. Let's see. 35. Your partnerships, friendships, and romantic relationships all have many qualities in common right now. Honest devotion, faithfulness, and loyal heart are being shown to you. Are you as loyal in return? Now is the time for heartfelt commitments and trusting in divine protection. So, yeah, I feel like this person is realizing and awakening to the fact that you guys do have like a true deep connection. Like there is something more meaningful to this connection than what they've had in previous relationships or what they have been able to experience in the past. Like I feel like this is either very new to them when it comes to the type of connection that they have with you. So much so that it's pushing them to change or adjust something that they're not used to. Okay. I like it. I mean, I know divine timing kind of, gets a little annoying, but it is what it is. But I do like it. I mean, I'm always for, you know, people trying to grow and evolve. Can't knock them for that. All right, y'all. That's all I have for you. I hope this message gave you a little bit of clarity and guidance. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. And I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.